Right, Legend of Total War here, with part 9 of my Drunken Total War Let's Play campaign as Ireland. And I'm here with another person from Melbourne, and if you just want to introduce yourself and we'll get started.
Yeah, hi, I'm from Matt, from Melbourne, originally born in Turkey and then I came here.
Interesting.
So from Turkey.
I'm really surprised how many people from, well, not really surprised, but I have a lot of people from Turkey talk to me today.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess I just have a really strong fan base with the Turks. But then again, it would make sense, I suppose. I've always been very favourable of the Turks, so yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I do love the Turks. I will admit that. Okay.
That's cool.
Cool. All right. So yeah, you don't sound like you're Turkish. You've got an Australian accent, so that's cool.
Yeah, I've only been to Turkey like what 3-4 times. It's probably why.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I don't. Whichever. That's a cool. All good. All right. So the situation, I'll just let you know because obviously you've only probably seen up to part 3 or 4. That's if you're following the camp 4. You've watched it. Cool.
Yeah.
Basically, smashing Scotland. Which is funny because the last person I spoke to was Scottish. And we're down to their last territory, Inverlochy, where we're just able to get a forced draw-out situation going. So let's do it. But who am I going to use to command this army? Because I've got 2 armies here. We're up against 1 stack and I've got 2 crap stacks. I'm going to use the King Don Chad the Merciless. And I'm gonna have you come in as... yeah. Alright, cool, so...
I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, how long have you been playing, like, Total War for, just the franchise in general?
A very long time. Probably since I finished high school, which was 10 years ago.
Far.
Yeah. But the thing is, I wasn't really, like... really serious in doing it until about 2 years ago. The Blitz campaign, that was where things went nuts.
You sounded a lot younger.
Yeah, I did.
Maybe just your microphone or something.
Well, no, actually, my voice has actually changed.
Oh, okay.
No, you'd be surprised how my voice has changed. It's not just the mic. I mean, because I go back to my old mic and I sound deeper now. I've actually gone through a lot of voice training to be deeper. So it's not an accidental thing, the fact that my voice sounds older. It's something that I wanted and I've been working towards. And now I have it.
Do they have like courses or something?
No, not really. I mean, I did a lot of voice acting work with university, and I know that if you want to get something, you just need to condition your voice in a certain way. And I do a lot of talking at work, so... and it is important, I suppose, if as an authority to have a deeper voice. So I just started gradually deepening my own voice, just talking like that in everyday chat, and you'd be surprised how little effort it requires, and you can deepen your own voice. You don't need to, like, chain smoke or anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seems legit.
Sorry? So yeah, basically, point is,
legit.
yeah, my voice has actually changed. People do actually say it a lot. Wow, your voice sounds so young back then. You guys got to keep in mind that there's like thousands of hours of me chatting to you guys online now to doing these Let's Plays. That it has evolved my voice. All that chat, and you would see it's been a very gradual change. And who knows, a year from now I could be even deeper. Deeper, yeah. My voice might
as it is.
Deeper than what it is, yeah. Well, who knows? Who knows? Who knows how it's going to be?
Why were you so aggressive? Why were you so aggressive in a Blitz campaign?
You've got to be aggressive in a Blitz campaign. That's what it is.
You sounded so aggressive.
Oh, you mean, yeah, the yelling and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, I was just getting into it. Yeah, it's just entertainment, that's it. The thing is, what you gotta understand with the Blitz campaign is, it was a scripted campaign, which means that I did the campaign and I recorded all the video, because I didn't have a microphone when I was doing it. Right? Wasn't really set up properly to be a YouTuber back then. So
Yeah.
I did the recording of the episodes of me doing it, and then I edited the
Yeah.
stuff out that wasn't any good. The stuff that was like loading screens and just me maneuvering my troops, so that basically it was just you're just seeing the best parts of the series. And then I also added in my commentary later. So I actually scripted it, and I scripted it to be really aggressive to try and keep in with this sort of a theme with it, and that's just what I wanted. But then over time, I suppose I reduced the yelling. I'm still a cranky bastard, but I don't yell as much as I used to.
Cool. How
Yeah.
would you improve the Total War series in general?
The thing is, what you gotta have a balance between what's fun and difficulty. That's the hard part for Creative Assembly, and that's been the most difficult thing for them, I suppose, recently. Like Medieval 2 for me is the most fun game, but it's also very easy for me because I've mastered it so easily. Well, not easily, but it's a very easy game for me now. So it's not very difficult.
Because you've mastered it, that's hard.
Yeah, that's it. So it's not difficult. Whereas, for example, Shogun 2, I don't really find Shogun 2 particularly fun, but it is very difficult. Just because of the bloody grinding stacks and all that kind of stuff, it just doesn't really appeal to me. Also, I think it's important to have units that can break under certain situations, whereas, for example, in Legendary difficulty, there are some units that just will not break. They just won't break until they're down to the last man, basically. And it basically defeats the purpose of strategy, to some degree. So it's very hard to have a balance. Creative Assembly is in a very difficult position at the moment, where their games are already fantastic. But to further it themselves is advice I can't give them. They just need to do it. That's all that needs to happen. They just need to find some way to get a balance between fun, realism, and, difficulty. Which, it's not easy. Which, you got to give them some leeway. They'll get there eventually because they're a brilliant company. But, yeah. I'm just trying to concentrate on this battle here, because it's kind of important, this battle. No. AI reinforcements. AI reinforcements are not exactly doing the best job. You can hear your fire alarm there. Sounds like you need to change the battery. Or parents do, I guess. Just gonna ignore this.
Fire alarm.
Or what's ever making that beeping noise? Do you hear
The
it?
fuck's making a beeping noise?
You don't hear it?
It's sort of from you, man.
Is it me?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be funny if it's
I think
fucking
you.
from... No way, it's not coming from me. Just check the fire alarm's right behind me, it's not beeping. Man,
Well,
I'm so...
you are pretty drunk. Like,
Yeah, I was just thinking, yeah, it could actually be me, and I'm just, like, drunk. Too drunk to realise it's actually me. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past me, actually.
Our men are winning the battle.
Do you like any sports?
Smash the enemy.
No, not really.
Nah.
No, I don't have time for it. I have work full-time, and if I've got any spare time, I'm just into Total War. It's like to smash out a few hours of Total War. I mean, I used
How do
to...
you get sleep?
I don't sleep very much. I'm an insomniac. I sleep about
So
5 hours a day.
that was me last year when Rome Total War 2 came out.
Yeah, that might have something to do with my insomnia, that game. The thing is, I'm not really playing it that much now.
Why not? Whatever.
I don't know. I can't really keep up with all the bloody patches, and I just thought Medieval 2 is just the most fun game for me. I kind of just want to wait until all the patches are out, because it's ridiculous. So many goddamn patches. And the thing is, the patches, they keep changing the game by so much now, and I'm just like getting sick of it. Because the biggest problem is...
not much horse archery.
Well, no,
And
that's
you don't
not
wanna
it.
play
No, that's not it. I don't mind if there's not much horse archers in it so much. It's the fact that I've got to try and be as good as I can at the game, and I'm trying to master it. And the thing is, I've
You've
mastered.
got that reputation.
Yeah, that's it. And the thing is, I don't have a whole lot of time these days to remaster a game as big as Rome 2. It's very difficult. And when they completely change the rules of the game every fucking month, I just get sick of it. I'm just thinking, you know what, just fuck it. I'll come back to it later and just learn it after all the patches are done.
Fuck, like, by the time they get all the patches out, the Pope will become Muslim. Like, you know how long it would take.
Oh god, I don't think that's gonna happen, to be honest. Yeah, but I know what you're saying. It's gonna take a very long time.
Yeah. What do you think about the new game? Like, do you think it'll be as bad as the release, or...?
No, I don't think it'll be as bad as release, because it's essentially just a downloadable content for Rome 2. It's the same fucking game, basically. There's just some slight changes.
It looks very similar to Barbarian Invasion.
It is Barbarian Invasion. It's Barbarian Invasion 2. They're just not calling it that.
It might as well just be like DLC.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, but they I don't know. It's not really. It's more like, yeah, it could be a standalone game, sort of like Napoleon to Good, I got the king there.
Napoleon was horrible. I hated Napoleon.
It's more because of the era. Like, Napoleon as a game itself, though, is actually a really good game. But it's just because gunpowder and all this kind of shit. It's better than Empire, that's for sure. Like, I think...
What's wrong with Empire? I loved Empire.
Oh, really? You like Empire but hate Napoleon?
Yeah.
You're in a minority there, I think. But, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. What did you hate about Napoleon?
Just overall. And the fact that when there's a rebellion in a city, there's like 4 armies, full stacks.
Oh, I never even saw that. Really, is that much in a rebellion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was just my game or something like that.
Yeah, that's a lot of rebellion armies.
Napoleon.
Were you playing Darth Mod or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that might have something to do with it. I've never actually played Darth Mod, but it's notorious for being, like, just spamming enemy units, and you have to just grind and grind and grind.
Yeah.
And that is one of the things I don't like about Empire, is the fact that the battles take a very long time, because you just, like, drop your lines and you sit there shooting and you get your artillery. I like to get into the guts of it and fucking surround the enemy and smash them in their asshole. That's the good thing about medieval and Rome. You don't have to worry about long-range, like, artillery fights.
Medieval 2 is my favourite game. It's the best
mine
one.
too. It is the best one. Yeah, I totally agree with that. It's the most fun. It's actually not a difficult game, but it's got all the elements you need there to be fun. Like, you just really get into the fucking campaign. Jeez, I hope I've done this alright.
Do you watch like any TV shows? For instance, like Game of Thrones, Walking Dead?
Yeah, I watch Game of Thrones when I can. Love Game of Thrones. It's awesome. Try to read the books, but I don't have heaps of time. I really wish I didn't have a job. Oh man, you'd be surprised.
Maybe when you go like really big, you can do this full time.
That'd be awesome. Then I'd have time to read. I'd have time to follow sports, even though I don't really want to watch sports. But yeah, I'd have more time to do things. Now this should be the end of Scotland, because this is, I think, their last territory, and I never have to fight.
Is that how far you've actually got?
Well, it's not necessarily how far I've got. It's that they've been sandwiched between myself and Norway.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the Scots are looking pretty bad at the moment. They've been smashed.
What are the game
They're
franchises and all that you like that are strategy?
For me, Total War dominates, in my opinion. But Dawn of War is awesome. I think those and so same with Band of Brothers. It's awesome. Yeah.
I haven't heard of those. Are they any good?
Yeah, they're really good. Oh, wow, that really reduced Williams Wallace's army reduced from a full stack to a half stack because it turned rebel. But Scotland's gone. They're the first faction destroyed. Now we've got to worry about Norway. If we could take out the north, then we can just move down the south and the campaign's done. Probably need a few more sessions.
I was gonna ask about the hot seat for your what's it called?
Yep, go for it.
Crusades.
Yep, go for it.
Why is everyone just squashing up Jerusalem? Like, is it you guys just hate the guy? You guys just go for it?
No. If anything, he's Total War is a really nice guy. I actually feel really bad about it. This was completely orchestrated by me, and it's purely for profit. Like, it came down to the fact that you know, Oivio is playing as the Byzantines. Oivio allied with Jerusalem, and I've allied with the Rambler and Lionheart, who's playing as Egypt and Antioch respectively, and so I've organised with those two. We're basically taking down Jerusalem for profit, and to get rid of Oivio's allies. So basically Oivio is going to be by himself. He basically can't handle me on his own, but if anyone was going to help him, it would have been Jerusalem, and we've taken that out. That's simply it.
I think in the end what's going to happen is you're going to crush the Byzantines, and Jerusalem is eventually going to go, and I think Antioch and the Rambler will eventually come after you.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen as well. So what I need to do is try and get as powerful as possible, so that I can take both of them on at the same time. The Rambler isn't, I suppose, that huge of a threat because he's very far away. Logistically, it's not easy for him to get to where I am. So, but on the other hand, Antioch or Lionheart, he's the dark horse on this. He's got, next to me, he's got the most chance to win.
Very powerful.
He's very powerful, and he's also a fairly good player. Whereas Oivio and Total War never stood a chance against any of them, because they're both being very defensive, and Oivio's not particularly good at hot seats, and also he's been a massive pain in the ass.
What do you mean by that?
He's just a pain in the ass to deal with. Man, I had to, like, we organised to be allies to begin with, but he's just such a pain in the ass to talk to sometimes.
I think it was on YouTube. He was threatening to block you. That was hilarious. I started laughing when I saw that.
Yeah. He's butthurt over it all. Yeah. It all happened after...
It is historically accurate, though.
Yeah. But, yeah, he's upset because I betrayed him or something. Because, like, when I first attacked him, we were going to have a ceasefire, but then I turned around and said, no, I don't want it. Don't want a ceasefire. I'm going to instead just try and destroy you. And then I took Constantinople. And he's taken pretty big grudge against me for it, but whatever. If he wants to do that, that's fine. But yeah, he's a nobody. I need some more wine. All right.
Wow.
Fucking spilling it on myself again. Don't know how that keeps happening. I'm such a grub. All right. Okay, so Scotland's down. We need to worry about Norway now. What are we doing?
Norway.
That's it.
Well, they just usually have powerful infantry, do they? Just shock infantry. So if you just have some archers, you'll be fine.
Yeah, well, I don't really have that. All I got is garbage. Well, we'll just see what I can do. We'll see what I can do.
Oh, okay.
It's easier said than done sometimes. Alright. Also, it's also all about navy. I need to get my guys around. And also, all my armies are quite diminished. The English aren't going to let me just sail north, are they? We're going to need some more ships.
You don't have to really worry about the English, since the Welsh and the Barons Alliance are really going to be after them.
Yeah, I suppose, but they are at war with me and they're blockading some of my ports, so I'm going to be a bit cautious of them. I swear that beeping is coming from you, not me.
What do you mean by the beeping?
It sounds like just a beeping. I don't mind. I kind of know what it is, but you know, I don't mind. I'm gonna take on the English ship.
Because I'm not hearing anything.
Where the fuck is it coming from?
I'm not sure.
It's not coming from me. I was just keeping an eye on my bloody fire alarm there. It's okay. I don't care.
It's like a fire alarm beep. I just heard it from my earphone.
Yeah. It's not coming from me. Alright, like I said.
Beep.
Yeah, I don't know where it's coming from. It's a fucking ghost.
Uh,
Like I said,
do
though,
you
I don't.
think Total War should have like some of these story elements of Crusader Kings 2?
No, I don't know. That's difficult to say.
More like, will
Role
bring more
playing.
life to the game. Yeah.
I don't know. I never, when I'm playing my Crusader Kings 2, I only care about military dominance and like taking settlements. Like, I don't really care about the family and that kind of shit. Like, people have been begging for family trees, and, you know, fine. Family trees, fine. But the more you start getting into family and that kind of shit, the more it detracts away from being all about war.
Yeah.
So you gotta have, if you put too much into a game, you can overwhelm people, and you gotta understand that Creative Assembly is a company that's trying to get new people into it, and the more complicated they make their new games, the harder it's gonna be for them to attract new audiences.
But if they just bring new stuff, they're gonna get rid of the old audience.
Possibly.
That's what they don't
again,
realize.
that's like I said, it's a difficult situation for Creative Assembly. They do need to do stuff like that. They need to maintain the old audience or old fans whilst trying to get new ones, because Total War is a bit niche. You know, sometimes I talk to people and they don't even know what Total War is. You know, you say Call of Duty, everyone knows what Call of Duty is.
Everyone knows what it is.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
The problem here is because people get intimidated by things like just managing all those cities, which isn't really that hard, and attacking and defending. People get just intimidated. That's just probably it.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a difficult balance. I'm not going to be one to say that I know all the answers. All I know is that it can't be easy for them, and I do think they do try very hard to give us the best they can. And if you look at, there's nobody else that provides a game like Total War. There's no one else.
No.
So I think people need to be, at the same time, they need to be on Creative Assembly's ass, but also be mindful that they're the only ones doing this, essentially. Like, you'll never get manually resolved battles with any other company. They're not even, no other company is even close to this at all. On the campaign map, yeah, Paradox pretty much dominates them. But Paradox games don't have manually resolved battles, and that's why I get bored with Paradox games.
Yeah, that's why I hate them. They get boring really fast.
So fucking quickly. Like, I just want to play it, and it's so long as well. Like, you just want to play them for like a couple of hours and then be done with it. But then they just drag on and on and on, and just auto-resolving all these bloody conflicts, and just thinking, oh god, come on, enough of the grinding already. Let's just move on.
Full.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to fight a battle here
kind
against
of,
the English.
Like,
Yeah.
What kind of songs do you listen to?
I'm not really that much
Like
into music.
No?
Yeah, I'm not really into music that much. Yeah. To be honest, I prefer not, I don't know, not popular music, like Nicki Minaj, for example. I can't fucking stand Nicki Minaj. I don't know. That's about it. I don't listen to a whole lot of music. I'm too fucking busy working and playing games.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's about it. Come on, fucking catch him.
The battle is
Alright, got him.
How many hours do you think you've clocked in to the whole Total War series?
victory will be out.
Oh boy, probably
Christendom will be in awe
10,000 hours.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that, probably longer than that as well, maybe even 15,000 hours. It's a long time. I've played it a lot.
Last year I played so much Total War that my doctor said that if I didn't sleep, I'd be very vulnerable to diseases.
That's yeah. That's yeah. I can see where that's coming from, because I don't sleep very much, but I don't get sick either. Whenever I get sick, I just tell that sickness to fuck off, and I just deal with it.
You send horse archers.
Yeah, no, I just pretend like I'm not even sick, and just get on with my day. It's called hardening the fuck up. Some people, they're like sick all the time, and I just don't get it. How they can be sick all the time. Like, oh, I'm sick today.
Where's the fight?
Fuck, man. You wouldn't last 5 seconds in the bloody ancient era.
Well, that, like, average age expectancy was like, what, 40 back in the medieval ages?
Yeah, but that wasn't necessarily due to disease. It was more likely due to war. Now less people are professional warriors.
Onward, my king. Aye.
If you could be king or emperor of any empire, what would it be?
I'll give you one guess.
Aye, sire.
I'm gonna say Ottoman Empire or Roman?
Roman.
Roman. Why do you like the Romans so much?
Oh, only because they were the best civilization that ever existed.
Yeah?
Hell yeah. They were the pinnacle of human civilization, without a doubt. What are we going to do about this? Love the Romans. I think they're awesome. How can you not love the Romans?
I don't know, maybe just because I'm Turkish, that's probably why I only support anything just Ottoman Empire, Ottoman Empire, Ottoman Empire.
Fair enough. Yeah, then again, you Turks did kind of you bring down the Romans in regard to the Eastern Roman Empire, but I'm not talking about those Romans. I'm talking about the pre-Christian Romans. The post-Christian
Yeah,
Romans,
I know
I
what you
don't
mean.
really care much for them. Like after Constantine, I wrote Rome off after that point in time.
What do you think, why do you think the Roman Empire actually declined?
Oh, there's a number of reasons why. It's a very complicated answer. I think Christianity did have actually a large part to play in its decline, just due to the mass conversion to a religion that is generally more peaceful. I think just brought them down, because they used to have a very warlike society. And with Christianity, even though Christianity was actively persecuting pagans, which they did, even if people want to deny it, which I don't care about, to be honest. The army quality of the Romans, the quality of the Roman armies declined. And I don't know, but
Didn't they
Yeah.
started to expand their own units and they started to get mercenaries?
yeah, that's it. They went in favor of mercenary units rather than professional ones, and I think that had a huge thing to do with it.
Cool.
I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Let me just send them up here. Alright, we'll see how we go.
Do you think the Kingdoms DLC was actually that necessary?
What Kingdoms DLC?
For Medieval 2?
It was awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was fantastic. It added in the hot seat feature, added in a bunch of new patches. I suppose that wasn't really that relevant, but also, 4 micro campaigns, 4 really good micro campaigns. Kingdoms was well. Like, I pre-ordered Kingdoms. I didn't even blink an eye at the cost. It was worth it 1,000 times over, in my opinion. I've bought games that I play for like 5 hours and finish, whereas Kingdoms, I've clocked like 1,000 hours on that. No, more than that, like 2,000 or 3,000 hours on it. So, if you look at the amount I paid for it, which was like $70, to the amount of hours I've spent on it, it's cheap as shit. Man, I don't even know what I'm doing here.
What about Shogun? Did you like Shogun?
No, I don't really like. I like Japan as a country. I've been to Japan, but I just can't get into Shogun Total War or Shogun 2. Just can't get into it.
You've been to Japan, how's that like? Is it any different?
Yeah, it's a very nice place. What do you mean it's very different?
Like, from Australia, is it very different?
Yeah, it's quite different. It's way more advanced.
Oh, okay.
Like, we seem like barbarians to them.
Oh, wow.
It is, yeah, their level of technological advancement is way ahead of us. Yeah.
What about this Teutonic campaign or whatever you guys are doing?
The hot seat.
Yeah.
This is another hot seat. It'll run pretty much the same as the other ones.
Okay. Who's in it?
I can't tell you who is in it just yet. I'll just say some new faces, some ones we've seen before, and not Oivio.
Well, he's gonna be cut when he hears that.
Well, he's on a fucking vacation, so wants to go away for 3 weeks, then he's not going to go into the campaign. Simple as that. In addition to that, he's already in serious shit at the moment. I really shouldn't be blabbering on about Oivio. That's what the business between me and him should stay between me and him, not be put onto a public spectacle. I shouldn't be saying stuff about that. I'm not gonna say any negative about him. He is a very good player, but we've got issues that need to be resolved if he wants to be in another hot seat.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I'm not.
If they were making a new Total War game and they asked you what era would you pick?
Oh, that's tough. That's really tough. The thing is, like, the Roman era is my favorite. So they've already just done that though. But I would probably like to see something to do with Asia. Maybe Genghis Khan Total War. That could be really interesting.
Not really. Empire only lasted like 100 years.
Yeah,
Marching to battle, sire.
sort of.
Where's the fight? Where to? Move out.
I don't like the Mongols at all.
Yeah, I don't like the Mongols
Like,
either.
not like people-wise, just empire-wise.
Yeah, I'm the same. Like I can respect the fact that they conquered so much, but I don't know. Like when I look at the Mongols, I just don't feel anything for them as an empire. I don't feel like their legacy exists until today. Like I feel like the Roman Empire, their legacy still exists today. The Ottoman Empire, their legacy still exists today. Like the effects of these two empires still exist. The Mongols, I don't feel like their legacy exists today.
Well, I'm Turkish, but I don't really think the Ottoman Empire had a huge legacy.
I do. I think they made a huge impact on the world. Huge
Like
lasting
how?
impact. Well,
Kebab. That doesn't really.
no, not just that, but the culture of the Ottoman Empire, it lasted a very long time. It did some very significant things. It defied the odds. You know, it introduced a lot of new cultural aspects to the world, even if people don't really want to admit it. Like it wasn't the most technological advanced, but there was some fantastic
That's
Ottoman
what
leaders in
probably
there.
killed them.
Yeah, it was the
what
same
really
with the
probably
Romans.
killed them.
Same with the Romans, not advancing enough. Oh shit.
Do you
Fighting
think you'll
William
ever
Wallace
do
here.
like a hot seat? Was
What's-
the Americas and all that campaign?
America's campaign, that one's difficult to do because it's very unbalanced.
What do you mean?
Well, who's going to play as Spain?
Okay.
That's the thing. Like you've got
Maybe
Europe.
you can get Ovio to play Spain.
Who?
Ovio.
Yeah, right. No, whoever plays Spain is going to have a huge advantage over everyone else because not only do they have fantastic troops, but they've also got artillery, which basically makes it too hard to take them on. And plus, it's very unbalanced. It's going to be a hard one to do. Like I'm open to it, but I think it's going to be very hard to do properly.
What about Britannia?
Britannia, yeah, I think that we might get one of those done eventually. Same with what's the other cruise? We got what's the other one missing?
Isn't it just 4?
Oh yeah, that is 4. Yeah, so I've got them all covered there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not actually up against much here. Just trying to get rid of William Wallace. Smash this bastard.
William Wallace.
Yep. You know who William Wallace is? You seen Braveheart?
Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
No, that movie wasn't that historically accurate.
Yeah, I know. It
What do you think
doesn't
about
matter though. It
Still a
introduced
great movie.
Yeah, just take it for a movie. Don't take it too seriously.
What kind of movies do you like?
Ridley Scott movies. So like Braveheart. Even though I know it wasn't directed by Ridley Scott.
So you're a complete war fan?
Oh, I love war. Have you seen Fury?
Yeah. Is it World War II movie?
Yeah, with Brad Pitt.
Yeah, I think I've seen it, yeah.
I love that movie. It's awesome. Oh shit, this actually isn't going all that well.
I like the medieval war movies. I don't usually like the ones with like guns and all that.
Yeah, I can understand that, but I do. I like World War II as a general theme. Okay, I need to kill the enemy general. This isn't going to work otherwise.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Big fan of World War II. Why is that?
I just think it's such a disgustingly evil war, but it also brought out some of the best in humanity. Some of the bravest people ever fought in World War II. Great tales of human sacrifice. But I don't mean like sacrificial, but like bravery.
Bravery.
Yeah. So that needs to be respected, I think, in that regard. Oh shit.
Well, how would the world change? Like, how would it be changed if Hitler actually won?
Fuck if I know. Play Wolfenstein and find out. I mean to play that game actually, but I don't have enough time.
Aren't you playing like Assassin's Creed and all that on your other channel?
Yeah, somewhat.
The enemy
I was going to do it in a series for Assassin's Creed 3, but I recently played through Assassin's Creed 3, and I was like...
It's horrible.
Yeah, I was like, this game's shit. Like, Ezio...
Especially to like coming from number 2 to number 3.
Exactly, I was just like, Ezio was a character that you could really see where he like came from, his situation. Like, he really truly had a mission. Connor is just a whiny bitch.
Didn't he really have a mission though?
He did, but it was a whiny bitch. Like the villains in Assassin's Creed 3 weren't really that bad, in my opinion. Like
look how our cowardly foe
like when you think about it, what did what's his face do? What's his name? Charles Lee really do that was all that bad, apart from being a bad general? He didn't really do anything that bad, in my opinion. Either that or I just didn't.
Kicking the indigenous out of the homeland.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't really have a problem with that kind of stuff. Whereas, you know, Pope Rodrigo Borgia, he was a motherfucker.
That's true.
Yeah, he just had evil pouring out of his ears. Same with Cesare Borgia, incestuous fuck. And they couldn't really match that. Like I just couldn't root for him. I just couldn't do it.
I think you'll like Assassin's Creed 4 gameplay wise though.
Look, don't get me wrong, I like the gameplay of Assassin's Creed 3, but when I play an Assassin's Creed game, I'm playing for I'm not going to do that actually. I'm playing for story.
Because the gameplay is extremely easy anyway.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Kind of?
I'm not the best at it.
No, really? Oh, okay. Well, you just have to press the counter button and you're fine.
Yeah. Well, there's more to it than that, but yeah. When it comes to stealth, I'm very impatient. I'm just gonna build some stuff and move on to the next turn.
How's the current situation now in your Ireland? What are you doing?
Yeah, so the situation's actually looking pretty good. I've conquered most of... I mean, like, I defeated Scotland. I've killed William Wallace now. And moving a bunch of really crap armies of mine north to take on Norway, who actually have quite a lot of forces. So, it's... Also, England's coming at me as well. So we really need to hurry up and defeat Norway, and then focus back on the English.
Why don't you get a treaty with England?
Diplomacy is not my strong point. And in all honesty, this game on very hard difficulty has never been balanced in regard to diplomacy. Like, if you're offering a diplomacy situation, I've always found that the AI will just squeeze you for every penny that you've got. You've got to wait for them to ask for it.
Cool.
That's what I've thought.
So what are you doing with the Ottoman Empire campaign? You finished that, or did you get bored?
No, it's still going. We'll just see how that one goes.
Okay.
Oh man, this army's shit. What am I doing here? Alright, so what are we up against? So Norway is attacking us here in this city, at this castle. The odds are against me, but it is a castle, so we should be able to defend against it. It's also, actually, it's a fortress. You know what? I'm just going to abandon the first tier. Let's see. Let's see.
Did you like Rome Total 2? Rome Total War 2? Do you like it?
I do like it. Yeah. It's not the best.
I didn't like the whole graphical change.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't like the way it looks. Just
Fair
on
enough.
the campaign map.
But I don't know, I think it looks stunning. But whatever. That's not why I play Total War. They can make them stick figures for all I care if they make it function properly. Alright, cavalry, gonna need you guys. This is gonna be a difficult battle here. I think I've got a very high chance of losing this. Especially because I'm fucking drunk. That doesn't help.
Are you still drinking?
Yeah, I've got my glass of wine
you
here. I've just
stop?
been. Oh, I'm already kind of gone. I don't know if it sounds like it, but I'm struggling.
Nah, you're good.
Yeah, I'm doing my best to try and hold it together, but this will probably be the last episode of the day.
Don't you like your hangovers and all that?
I don't get hangovers.
Because of this series? You don't get hangovers?
No.
It's probably because you don't sleep a lot.
Maybe.
It's a high chance.
Maybe. Like I said, I don't know. Alright, we'll see how we go with this. So it's a fortress. The AI is not particularly good at attacking fortresses, but it does say defeat is a distinct possibility. However, I've got what looks like a king or an heir here, who's bound to be at least somewhat useful. Okay, we're going to put a stop to their artillery. We cannot let that happen.
Well, what Total War do you think's the easiest?
Medieval 2.
Seriously?
Yep. Medieval 2 is just a breeze for me.
It's probably because you mastered the game.
Well, that's the thing. It's the only one I have mastered. Like, to that degree.
I've completely mastered Shogun, and
Yep.
I don't know why. I don't like Shogun. I don't like any Japanese era. It is.
Fair enough.
That's just probably because it's easy.
Yep, well, who knows? Okay, maybe I do have a good chance of winning this now.
Well, yeah, you're the Legend of Total War.
That doesn't really gain me any points in regard to the AI. They don't go, oh, it's legend, run away. Yeah, I don't have any authority as far as the AI is concerned. It's just that the situation, from what I can see it right now, is looking a little bit better.
Have you ever thought of like joining the army? Since you love this kind of war stuff?
I was actually going to join the Air Force a little while back, but I decided not to.
Why? What happened?
Rome 2 came out and I decided I didn't want to spend the rest of my life in the Air Force.
Oh, wow.
That probably is not...
So you chose...
To be honest, I didn't
release?
really want to go to the Air Force, to be honest. It was just a case of I needed a job. But then I found a different job.
Maybe if they see your videos, they'll let you become a general.
Yeah, I don't think it works that way.
Trust me, they should see a Blitz campaign.
Maybe, but I don't think it works that way. Oh shit, I really shouldn't be doing this. General's looking a bit smashed.
Don't you get like bored of Total War after a while?
Maybe individual campaigns, but overall, no.
No.
No, I don't get bored of Total War. I love it.
Fuck. You're a really big fan then.
Yep.
After I play about like maybe 5-6 hours, I get bored.
Fair
Like I
enough.
have to do something else.
Shit. And smashed here. Okay.
The enemy is battering down our gates.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, come on. We'll burn down that battering ram. That's good. Smash into that. And, fuck, get out of there, prick. Fuck, this is close, this battle. It says the balance of power is evenly matched, though. I don't know how much more I can keep using this guy. If I lose my general, that's going to be very bad for me.
Lord, the enemy are battering down the gates. Damn them all! The enemy
They've just battered
What's
down the
your
gates.
actual subscriber goal now?
Oh, I don't know. 10 million?
10 million?
I don't know, whatever. I just want to be doing this full time. That'd be awesome. I need about maybe 20,000 subscribers in order to do this full time.
I think you've got like 8,000 now.
Yeah, 8,500 roughly, yeah. So we're getting there.
The walls are no longer ours. The enemy have taken them.
We're getting there. Come on, kill those bastards over there. Kill them. Oh, this is not an easy
Who's your
battle.
favourite artist, singer?
Oh, I don't even know. I don't even listen to music that much.
Like, come on, you've got to listen to some music. What style of music do you listen to?
I guess I like just about everything except for country. I really actually like orchestrated music.
The enemy have ladders at the walls.
Maybe that's because you play Total War games.
Maybe. No, but I can't say I don't like a good symphony orchestra. I think it's cool. Alright, shit. Gotta get out of here.
Are you true blue Australian or do you have some other background?
Oh, I'm half Maltese, but I was born in Australia.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
The intervention by the Almighty Lord or a military genius can bring us victory from this mess.
Shit.
If you could visit any country, what would it be?
I don't know. Europe? No, I have plans to probably visit Europe and Turkey. I really want to go to Turkey. Mostly because I've got so many fans there. Yeah, I think Turkey sounds like a great place to go. I like the food, like the culture. People seem to
You
like
the
me.
food?
Yeah, there's not many places in the world whose food I don't like, but I do particularly like Turkish food. Oh, it's not looking... Oh, I've killed 46% of their army, they've killed 12% of mine. Only thing is, I've only got 10 cavalry units left. Alright, time to set up for the next
It
wave.
should be more than enough. Take
Well,
out
I've taken out a lot of their garbage units, though. And they've taken a lot of my professional ones, so we'll see. It's not guaranteed yet. I've got peasants left over, and still inside the city, so... Yeah, I don't think they're going to hold out too long.
The units will be pretty tired.
Yeah, I'm sort of counting on that as well, but then again, I haven't killed the enemy general, and my general's out of commission. Like, I can't send him back in there, or else it runs the risk of dying.
Do you think you'll play any other games on your main channel or just Total War?
No, it's just Total War, that's why I've got the other channel. So, any games I want to play,
okay.
yeah, that's the whole point of it. Keep them separate. That's why this is called Legend of Total War, the other one's just called Legend, because I don't play Total War on it at all.
I saw your, this game you're playing, the Plague Inc. Evolved.
Yeah, that's
Ebola,
alright.
you think you should be taken seriously, or why, like...
What, should Ebola be taken seriously?
Everyone's just making it a joke. Ebola. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it should be taken seriously, but it's not like it's going to wipe out the Earth. Wipe out humans, it's not going to do that. Oh, I've lost my general, I think. Get him out of there. Huskars have got me.
Because everyone's making fun of Ebola.
Nah, it's fucked.
I
Yeah,
think
I
there's
don't...
even a song about it.
Shit.
And perhaps our chances of victory with it.
Sorry? What was that?
Nothing, don't worry about. Do you watch any other YouTubers?
No, not really. I don't watch a whole lot of other YouTubers because, again, I don't have heaps of time. Mostly just watch my colleagues, that being Lionheart, you know, The Rambler, Darren Total War. Watch those guys' videos as often as I can, just because, you know, we all work together with this kind of stuff. Oh, really trying to concentrate hard on this battle, but I'm also drunk. It's not going particularly well. It was going well, but then I kind of rushed it and fucked it up. I have no cavalry left. That's going to bite me in the ass.
You're fucked.
Yeah. But we've still got the inner layer of the fortress. And quite a lot of archers, but their morale can't be too good with the general dead.
Yep.
But even if I lose this, it's not a big deal. Like, this army is not fantastic. But that being said, I don't want to lose.
Do you play, like, console? Like, do you have a console?
I've got a Wii.
You've got a
So
Wii?
I don't really play that very often.
Nah. You don't like consoles?
Well, I do like consoles, I just don't really have one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you were gonna get one, which one would you get, though?
Probably PlayStation 4, because I had a PS2 when I was like living with my parents, long time ago.
Our enemies' ladders have reached our
Yeah, that was awesome.
butcher's work.
But I don't know. What have you got? What would you recommend?
I've got a PS4.
Yeah,
PS4.
yeah. I think those have got like awesome games. Okay, I gotta get you guys out of there. Get back over here if you can.
Do you think Creative Assembly is running up for a console release?
Don't really care either way. If they want to do that,
No.
that's their own business.
But I just get it might like make your PC gaming experience worse.
I have no idea, to be honest. Oh man, they just smashed my archers there. That's not good. Come on, guys, just do as you're fucking told.
I was gonna ask one more thing. Do you know your Empire Blitz?
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened with that? Like, you just don't have time?
It's done. Like, I've done the actual campaign. I just haven't done the videos. That's all.
Oh, okay.
So I'll try and get onto
I've never
that.
seen anyone do the Blitz. I've never seen anyone do Blitz on Empire.
Yeah. Well, do you want to know how many turns I did it in?
How much?
Well, you got to guess.
30.
Less.
20.
Less.
15.
Less.
9.
Less. I did it in 8 turns.
No way.
Yep. 137
8
regions
turns?
in 8 turns. I glitched the fuck out of it. The game is glitched to shit. There are so many bugs in Empire Total War, and I exploited a lot of them.
Like what?
Well, mostly movement bugs. You can push your units around all over the
okay.
place. But then winning the battles was very difficult. You've got to use another glitch, the artillery glitch. That being, if you detach your men from their artillery, oftentimes the enemy will stop marching towards you and actually march back, which gives your artillery more time to shoot them.
Wow. 8 turns. That's... I'm pretty shocked.
Yeah.
8 turns.
8. No cheats, just exploits. Some people will say exploits are cheats, but whatever. There's certain, yeah. Just try and do that with exploits and see how easy it is. It was insanely hard to do it in 8 turns. I pushed the game to its absolute limits to try and do that.
Do you think anyone would beat your record?
Oh, I can't see anyone doing it. It took me a month to do the whole campaign. It took so much of my time. No one's gonna want to do it. Like, cause the thing is, you
What
can't
about
just...
Medieval?
Yeah, Medieval 2, I can see someone beating that.
I tried doing it. I conquered the world in about 23 turns. I tried beating your record, it didn't work.
Yeah, 21 turns was the previous record, so the fact that you did it in 23 was actually really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, 21 turns was the previous record before me. But then, of course, I didn't use the same tactics that I did, and of course I made my tactics completely open for everyone to see. So you're free to use what I did. But you've got to use Turkey, you can't use anyone else. 62.
I used Turkey, yeah.
Yeah.
Only half the enemy force remains.
How are we going here? We're getting there. It's a pain in the ass, this battle, but we're getting there.
Who gave you the idea to do a blitz?
My best friend, actually, he said, why don't you... Because I was always trying to be a blitzer, like, just for fun. You know, I'd boast about 40 turn blitzes, and he said, "Oh, why don't you put it on YouTube?" And then I found out what the record was, and I was like, "Oh man, I'm out of my league here." But then I thought, "Fuck it, let's give it a shot anyway." I did it as fast as humanly possible as that I could, and turned out to be 14 turns, which was the world record. And then from there, I just kept going, and became the Legend of Total War.
The enemy are battering down our gates.
So that's your story.
That's my story. That's how it began. It all began with Medieval 2. It wasn't even my suggestion to become a YouTuber. Never even thought about it until someone suggested it to me. It's funny how life turns out that way. Oh shit, you need to get off the walls.
To arms, my lord! The enemy's ram has breached the gates.
Do you think you can do a blitz of Rome Total War? Just Rome?
Rome 1? That's difficult to do, I think. Rome 1.
Well, if you can do Empire in 8 turns, you can do Rome.
No, Rome's, it's like, I don't know, Rome, it doesn't have the same sort of movement glitching going on with it. It's harder to move. It's all about moving your troops around fast enough. Like, winning the battles are easy enough, but, yeah. That's the thing. It's hard to, it's not an easy thing to gauge. Like, I attempted a Rome 1 blitz once, but I had to abandon it just due to time constraints. I don't know, we'll see.
When you did your blitz, you didn't include the Aztecs. Like,
that's because I couldn't get to them.
Actually count?
Nah, because you can't get to them with... You can't just, like, get on a boat and go. You've got to wait fucking 100 turns. So... without glitching the game, without cheating, you can't get there in time to make it a blitz. So I just...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's no point. Like, the Aztecs, really, you think they're going to put up any sort of fight? They're just there for a bonus fight, that's it. I've won the battle.
Yeah.
Cool, I've won.
Do you think Creative Server should do some, like, fantasy Total Wars?
No, I think modders
Like stuff with
should
elves
do that.
and orcs?
No, modders should deal with that. Creative Assembly should stick to what they're good at, which is ancient history and stuff like that. Modders should deal with the other stuff. So good. I've won this battle. It hasn't been won just yet. We're still waiting for just the last of them to go away. But they all just had a mass retreat, and I've killed 87% of them, and apparently I've only lost 22% of my army, which I guess is pretty good. Anyway, it's time to send out my melee troops to go take out their the remainder of their units.
Do you have any ideas for, like, a campaign?
Sorry. Let me think. Yeah, well, this is obviously my most recent idea. I was actually going to do a different one with Wales, but I needed somebody who could speak Welsh, but nobody showed up. Basically, I was going to do a pronunciation campaign, which in hindsight probably sounds pretty boring. Basically, any time that I couldn't pronounce a Welsh word, I'd have to penalise myself. Basically meaning totally penalising myself all the time, because have you ever tried to read anything Welsh?
They don't have vowels, so I'm not...
Yeah, pretty much. It's basically like saying blah, 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 blah. That's Welsh for you. And Polish is like trying to speak a really complicated language with your mouth full of plastic chewing gum or something. Very, very hard languages for me to grasp.
Look how our cowardly foe. The enemy are utterly
Heroic victory. Yeah, even though I lost my general.
victory. Worthy of only
Lost 20%, killed 87%, which means the entire enemy army is dead.
Well, even if your general died, like nothing happened, you just get a new one.
Well, not really. It was inside of a settlement, so he is actually dead for good.
we're besieged.
Oh, hang on. We got a river crossing battle here by the looks of it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're coming at me. What have we got here? What are we up against? Oh, do I want to fight this or not?
Just fight it, you're gonna win anyways.
Well, not necessarily. The balance of power is actually not really that good for me. I've only got cavalry. I need archers. If I had archers, I'd deal with this. You know what? Let's do it.
Who are you versing?
Norway.
Shock infantry is only good for other infantry.
Well, that's the thing. We're up against infantry. If I can hold them back on the bridge whilst shooting them, that's perfect. But at the same time, I can't do that now. It's basically, yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Plus, they've got artillery, so they can actually outrange me.
Oh, okay.
So, as far as things go, I probably should retreat, but we'll see. I'll give it a shot. If things start turning like they could go to shit, I'll leave. First thing I'm going to do is try and use up this guy's ammunition, because he's automatically set to skirmish. But the thing is, what they don't have a general. So, and I've got 4 in this.
That can break easily.
Yeah, that's it. These guys could break very easily. I'm counting on that.
Do you think of you'll do like a face cam or something like most YouTubers do now?
Yeah, eventually, yeah. I will show my face eventually.
What is that? You don't want to be recognized in public?
Not particularly.
By the saints,
I killed the enemy general. That means I've won the battle.
General.
Yeah, we've got this.
His troops will lose their will to fight.
Oh yeah. It was a good idea to fight this one. We've got this. It's on like Donkey Kong.
Who gave you the idea to do the Evil Teutonic campaign?
I came up with it myself. What, I'm not capable of coming up with original ideas?
I don't know, it just seemed interesting, that's why.
Yeah, what? You don't think I can come up with interesting ideas myself?
I don't know, you hardly get any sleep, so I just imagine you're like a zombie most of the time.
I am a zombie, but some people get their best ideas when they're near dead. Seriously, my eyes almost permanently have a red ring around them from like being bloodshot. If you saw me in the street,
That's not even funny, like the...
yeah. Like if you saw me in the street, you wouldn't fuck with me. You'd think that guy's got some problems. And people at work are like, fuck man, get some sleep. Look at you, you look like shit. I was like, yeah, well, yeah. Insomnia isn't like, it's not really a choice. You fucking can't sleep.
Can't you take pills?
No, I'm not really into pill popping. But the thing is, I function just fine. I just look like I'm a zombie, that's all.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have for the moment the fortune of battle goes our way. Let's pray it remains.
Yeah, function just fine. I've got this so bad. Lost
Do you have
13%,
like
killed
any
a
other
whole lot of them.
siblings?
Yeah, I'm the eldest of 5.
Oh, cool. Big family.
Yep, fairly big. If it was ancient era or medieval times, it'd be a small family, but whatever.
Cool.
All that's left are the artillery, which I'll send this guy to go finish up by himself. Yeah, we got this. That battle went really well. I'm glad I fought it. Excellent. Fucking smashed them. 53 lost, 1,703 killed.
The mightiest of generals.
Norway is getting smashed. It just goes to show that when I've got cavalry, I rarely have a hard time. I do love my cavalry. I think this video has actually gone on a very long time. I actually need 12 o'clock.
I think so.
Yeah, I probably need to move on now. Oh shit, someone died. Doesn't matter. Just having a look at the situation. Yeah, the situation looks actually looking pretty good for me at the moment. Even though I've only conquered one settlement in this video, but it's more about smashing all these goddamn armies of Norway up there. Instant spawn bloody shit. Fucking English, they go and take this fort and then they just abandon it. Now, I'm just gonna send someone right back over there to take it again. I don't give a shit. Oh, there goes all my money. Okay,
What
I think
DLC would you like for Rome? That's one more question. That's it.
Oh, yeah, no, that's okay, that's a good question. What do I want to see? To be honest,
Yeah,
I'd like to see
it's
another
also-
micro campaign. That's what I'd like to see.
Micro.
Another micro, I'd pay for another micro. Something like Germanic Wars could be nice. Marcus Aurelius. That's still using the troops that are available in the game, or maybe something to do with Greece. I think there is a Greek DLC coming up soon, possibly. So a Greek campaign. So we'll keep an eye out for that. That could be good.
Okay.
Yeah, like wars between Rome and the Seleucids. That could be really interesting. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this video. So thanks for coming on, and we'll see you next time, fuckers.
Bye.